Imagine plunging into a world so dark that even the concept of sight feels like a myth. You'd think it's a silent, empty void, right? Wrong. In the pitch-black abyss, light isn't just a decoration. It's the universal language of survival. We used to think the deep ocean was a graveyard of darkness, but recent expeditions have revealed something much more chaotic. It turns out the deep sea is actually a flickering, high-stakes neon disco where light is used as a weapon, a flashlight, and a love language all at once. Welcome to SciNova, where we dive into the mysteries that keep scientists up at night. Today we are heading down, way down, into the largest living space on Earth, the deep ocean. For decades, we viewed the depths beyond 200 meters as a desolate wasteland. But thanks to cutting-edge 2024 expedition technology, we are realizing that we've been looking at the map all wrong. The darkness isn't an absence of life. It's a canvas for a completely different kind of biology. To understand this madness, we have to understand the scale of the stage. The deep sea isn't just a part of the ocean. It is considered the largest living space on our entire planet. Most of our world is defined by sunlight, but the vast majority of Earth's biomass exists in a realm where the sun's rays never reach. This creates a unique evolutionary pressure. In this environment, if you want to eat or if you want to find a mate, you can't just walk around looking for them. You have to broadcast your presence. This brings us to our first big breakthrough. Bioluminescence serves as a universal language in the deep sea. Once you pass that 200-meter threshold, the rules of engagement change. Scientists from Nature Communications Biology have highlighted how both biological emissions and the tiny amount of downwelling light influence how sensory systems evolve. It's not just about seeing, it's about communicating. Every flash, every glow, and every pulse is a sentence in a complex, light-based conversation that has been running for millions of years. But this language isn't just for chatting, it's for tactical warfare. Think of it as the ultimate high-stakes game of hide-and-seek. Some creatures use light to lure prey into a glowing trap, while others use it as a burglar alarm. Imagine a predator attacking you, and suddenly, you flash a brilliant light that attracts an even larger predator to eat the thing that's attacking you. It's brilliant, it's ruthless, and it's happening right now in the dark below us. Now, let's talk about the eyes of the deep. You might think that in a world of darkness, eyes would be useless, but the opposite is true. Recent research published in Nature Communications Biology shows that deep-sea shrimp have evolved enhanced vision, specifically driven by the presence of bioluminescent light. They aren't just looking for shapes. They are tuned to the specific wavelengths of light produced by their neighbors. Their entire visual evolution is a direct response to the light show happening around them. This is where it gets mind-bending. We used to think vision evolved primarily to track the sun or the moon. But in the abyss, the sun is irrelevant. The primary driver of visual evolution in these species is the bioluminescence itself. The creatures aren't just reacting to light. They are shaping their biology to interpret it. It's a feedback loop of light and sight that has created some of the most specialized visual systems on the planet, far more sophisticated than we ever gave them credit for. How do we even know all this? We can't exactly send a human down there with a flashlight and a notepad. This is where deep-sea technologies become the unsung heroes of modern science. To study these specialized environments, like hydrothermal vents, cold seeps, seamounts, and even whale falls, we rely on incredibly advanced robotic explorers. These machines have to withstand crushing pressures that would flatten a tank, all while capturing high-definition footage of creatures that exist in a state of constant glowing motion. Take the whale fall, for example. When a whale dies and sinks to the bottom, It creates a localized explosion of life in the desert of the deep. These sites are hotspots for bioluminescent activity. Researchers are now using these technology-driven observations to integrate bioluminescence data with taxonomic data. They aren't just cataloging what these animals look like, they are mapping how their ability to produce light correlates with their evolutionary history. It's a massive biological puzzle. This integration of data is revolutionary. By combining the who, technodity, with the how, bioluminescence, scientists from Bari and other institutions are finally understanding the evolutionary drivers of light. We are seeing that light-producing abilities aren't just random mutations, they are highly conserved traits that have been honed by the intense selective pressures of the deep. Every glow is a survival strategy that has passed the test of time. But let's get back to the disco aspect for a moment. If you were to watch a live feed from a 2025 expedition, it wouldn't look like a dark, boring void. It would look like a psychedelic light show. You'd see flashes of electric blue, neon greens, and even rare, startling reds. These aren't just random flickers. They are coordinated. Some species pulse in unison, creating waves of light that move across the seafloor. It is a rhythmic living spectacle that defies everything we thought we knew about the empty ocean. Think about the sheer complexity of this. A single organism might use one color to attract a mate, a different color to startle a predator, and a third color to mimic a piece of floating debris. They are effectively multilingual. They are using light to navigate a world where there is no horizon, no sun, and no landmarks. In the deep sea, light is the only map that matters. It is the compass, the signal, and the shield. As we continue to push deeper with better cameras and smarter robots, we are realizing that we've only scratched the surface. The more we see, the more we realize how much of the darkness is actually filled with light. The deep sea is not a void. It is a vibrant, glowing, interconnected web of life. Every new expedition brings us closer to understanding how life can thrive in conditions that seem, quite literally, impossible. So, the next time you look out at the ocean, don't just see a blue surface. Remember that beneath that surface lies a neon world, a place where light is the ultimate currency. It's a world that challenges our definitions of vision, evolution, and survival. If you found this journey into the abyss as fascinating as we did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Join us here at SciNova as we continue to illuminate the unknown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next discovery.